Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lucore Automotive. Today you join me on the side of the road again, a Pontiac again, and cranky, no starty. Just coming down the exit ramp here and then cough, shut off. Oh, the life of daily driving old school muscle cars. If I were a betting man, I would say my basically brand new MSD 6AL box just died. Again. Yay. Stay tuned. So for those of you who have been following the channel for a while, you may realize that this is not the first time I've had a problem with my ignition system shutting down. So we got to figure out what's going on with this MSD box. Fortunately, I've got a wonderful gentleman here that's going to tow me back to the shop, which is like 3 minutes that way. And then we'll discuss all this. It's not how I wanted my day to start. Well, we have made it back to the shop. Oh man. You know, it's days like these that you really wonder, why is it we like doing this old car stuff, right? So, here we are. We're in the parking lot. My 1970 Pontiac. Now, I wish I had filmed this just a moment ago, but I didn't. So, this thing will not start. I've checked all my wiring. All my wiring's fine. My wiring should be fine because it wasn't changed while I was driving down the road. There's no blinky on the box. Should be a little blinky here. No blinky. So I had Rich come out with a hammer and he hit it with a hammer while I was cranking on it and it started. Blinky happened. And it ran for like a minute and then it shut off. So I'm gonna try to start this thing again and we're gonna see if this MSD box is doing anything at all. All the diagnostic stuff that I've done off camera says this box is probably dead, which is really annoying because this is the second box now that's dead in like 1,000 miles. So we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll put the camera down. I'm gonna film this little blinky and see if it blinkies, in which case it should also start. If it doesn't, which it's not going to, I gotta have a very tough conversation with myself. So, just a second. Key on. So yeah, that's super frustrating. Now fortunately, when I broke down, if you can see that highway right there, I was at the exit ramp. So I was 1.5 miles from the shop. So not that big of a deal, it's just a bit annoying. Had I been, you know, a couple of 100 miles away from here on, I don't know, maybe the Hotrod power tour that I'm gonna be doing in the next couple of weeks, how big of a problem is that? And there's really no easy way to bypass these 6AL boxes. It's a Pro Billet distributor driven by the 6AL box. So I'm kind of up a creek. Now, I could take this other set of keys and I could walk over to this green Pontiac. Hey, look! It just freaking starts. And it just freaking starts every single time. This car never refuses to start. Even after I slightly, massively overheated it, it still starts. Now this also has a MSD ignition system, but it's not the Pro Billet. It's just an old school setup off of a coil. So I've really got to ask myself, oh, that car's really loud, hold on. I've really got to ask myself, what's the better option here? Do I go this way, or an HEI, or do I go back this way and go get another 6AL box and put another box in it, which is not a big deal. It's like an hour's worth of work, and then take it on the power tour. The problem is, all my confidence at this point in time is completely shot in this setup. Bill from Hotrod, from Old Man's Garage, also has had 2 boxes go bad on him in the last year in his Malibu. And it runs fine, and then it decides it doesn't. So I'm really kind of torn on what I want to do here, because if I decide that I want to go away from this 6AL box, that means I'm just basically throwing all of this money away. The 6AL box situation, the Pro Billet distributor. Now I got to go buy a new distributor. I got to go get a coil. Well, I could reuse the coil, but I got to go get a new distributor. I got to make a new set of wires. You know, it's another couple of $100 that I really shouldn't have to spend, but the old school stuff just works. Even the HEI stuff, it still works. I can't be the only person having problems with this MSD thing. I know I'm not, because Bill's having the same problems. So I guess my question is, for you guys, for everybody that's out there on the YouTube land, what would you do? Keep in mind, I want to take this car on Hot Rod Power Tour. Do I simplify this and get rid of this new fancy schmancy computerized ignition stuff and just go back to, you know, the way that one always works, and to say hell with it, and, you know, it is what it is. I've learned, and move on. I don't know. I'm really torn. I'm very annoyed. If you can't see that in my video, I'm very annoyed. Fortunately, again, I was a mile and a half from the shop, but, you know, what had happened if I was south of Memphis and this thing just decided to shut itself off and it's 100 degrees outside, and I'm hundreds of miles from anybody that I can rely on to come get me and or help me fix my car? You know, do I buy another box, and I buy another box and keep it in the car and have a spare 6AL box while I'm driving down the road? What? Doesn't make any sense, but it kind of makes sense. So anyway, this is not a video I wanted to make at all. I really want to be able to just enjoy this car, but we're honest, and that's what we do here, is we show you all the good, the bad, the ugly, and this is really bad and ugly, and it's really driving me crazy. So I'm interested. Let me know what you think. Comment me, let me know. MSD, if you're paying attention, what's going on? I can send you this box. I can. The problem is, if I pull this box out, my car is disabled, and I gotta wait for you guys to be able to fix it or not fix it at your own time, and then send it to me back to me. In the meantime, what do? Go buy another box. It's just super frustrating. Super frustrating. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing all of my frustrations and trials and tribulations. And by the way, it's really hot. I'm a fat guy with a beard, so pardon me if I'm a little sweaty looking. Anyway, thanks for being here. Let me know what you guys think. I'm genuinely interested, because this is the car that it seems like everybody wants me to take for Power Tour. Obviously, option 2 is the AMX, which I did take on Power Tour last year. It's still got the Power Tour plate on the front, still got my Rally fog lights on it. The exhaust actually just showed up for this car, so we're gonna do the exhaust modifications here in the next week or so. But this car genuinely pretty much always works. Again, it's just a coil and a distributor. It's nothing complicated. Or a little green Capri. That's an option as well. Now, the nice thing with the Pontiac is it's a big car, so I can put all my stuff in it and all my tools in it, and I've got plenty of room. Versus this thing is kind of like driving around in a convection oven with no room, and not safe. Entertaining, not safe. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Take care.